Hello and welcome back to Sleep Hacks, where we give you simple tips to sleep better at night so you can go through your days as your best self. We have officially reached back to school season, and I know it's not the most exciting time of the year, well, unless you're a parent. But there are lots of ways that you can make sure that going back to school is a little bit easier, at least by going to sleep and waking up a little bit better. Whether you or your loved one is going back to school, starting junior year in a university, going back to third grade, or even leading a classroom as a teacher, getting quality sleep for performance is essential. My name is Alexa, and in today's episode, we are going to dive into how you can adjust your nighttime routine so that you can help get into the swing of things for back to school. If you've had this summer off, I'm sure your sleep schedule is all jumbled from late nights, watching movies, hanging out with friends, or taking very long naps after spending the day outside of the pool. You don't suffer much from an irregular sleep schedule during the summer because, hey, you have 3 months of not having to think about anything. But come August or September, you definitely want to make sure that you're able to go to sleep so that you can actually wake up and do all the things that you need to do. Now, of course, we know that sleep routines are important, but it's really most important to know that you can't just jump into it. And if you want to make sure that you're set up for success, you have to take your time. So let's tackle the hardest pill to swallow first. And that is that if you want your sleep routine to be the best that it can be long term, it really just takes practice. So I would recommend going to bed around the time that you would need to for school, about 2 weeks prior to starting. And yes, that includes weekends. Now I know you'll want to soak up every second of summer that you can, but it's important to remember that these sleep schedules do not happen in one day and your circadian rhythms do not adjust on demand. You'll learn in other videos of ours that 7 to 9 hours is the recommended amount of sleep each night. So however you need to adjust your nighttime routine to make sure that that happens every night, do what you have to do. And one small tip for falling asleep, do not look at the clock. It's hard enough to get back into a sleep routine. You definitely don't need the added pressure of timing yourself and making sure that you're falling asleep fast enough. You'll get there. I know it's easier said than done going to bed earlier than you have in 3 months, but there are some things that can make your routine a little bit easier to adjust to. You can check out another one of our videos about creating your best bedtime routine, but as a little recap, you essentially want to make sure that your bedroom environment is as cozy and relaxing as it can be. Declutter, turn the lights down, and keep technology to a minimum while you're trying to get to your sleepy state. Anything you can do to make this 2-week transition and the rest of your year a little bit easier, I think is worth it. Now, I can't guarantee that you'll be excited about your chemistry test, but you will at least be well rested for it. And of course, don't forget about the daytime decisions that can impact your sleep quality as well. Some exercises are great during the day and some work perfectly right before bed, so be sure to check out our video all about the best exercises for sleep. Now on to our best friend and worst enemy, caffeine. Pretty much just avoid this after lunch. And yes, this includes in your 2-week trial period where you're trying to adjust your sleep routine. And I know I'm all about a morning boost, but sometimes that boost can carry over where you don't really want it. So cut yourself off after 1 p.m. All right, I hope you're feeling somewhat more prepared for going back to school. If you liked this video, give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel to stay up to date on all things sleep hacks. See you next time and sleep well.